Let me show you how to turn that rusty garbage chrome into a usable chrome.
Hey, Spanky here. Thanks for coming in. Hey, I got a little tech tip for you today. Now, many of you know me for my hot rods, and I guess that's pretty much all you know me for, is doing cool stuff with hot rods, telling you guys the DIY tips and tricks. Well, today, let me show you what we're working on.
This is a vintage BMX bike from the 70s, Redline MX2. All right, so this is unrestored, and these things are sometimes more valuable than some of your cars. But let me show you how to turn that rusty garbage chrome into a very showable, usable chrome. And all we're doing is making a concoction that's going to bring all your chrome back out. Then you can clear coat it or just keep cleaning on it. But this is a bike that was thrown away in a trash heap. I was able to score this thing just because I took a walk around the block with my wife. Now, many of you guys that are my age had one of these when you were growing up, or your dad and you built something similar. But I am bringing this one back from the dead without buying any parts for it. We're just going to clean it up like that. But this video is not about this bike, but it's about this concoction that I'm making up right here. A little bit of this and a little bit of this. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more about the products here in a minute, but it's something simple that you can run right down the street and get. And in my case, my wife keeps both of these under the kitchen sink. We're not making any kind of weird drug, and trust me, I'm not smoking anything. So we're gonna mix this up into a paste. Now what I'm using is simple Barkeeper's Friend and Simple Green mixed up into a paste. All right, now let's get a little dab of this on our little towel. All right, we're going to take it over here to a spot that you can see. We're going to do a couple of spots. First, we're going to put some right there. Gonna rub it in good, and then right here I'm going to show you, this is not trick. This stuff right here is rusty. It's been there for a while, and it's not going anywhere unless we do something about it. And I'm just using a simple blue shop towel. I haven't put the camera down. There's no time lapse. No trick photography. We're going to see if we can't get this to work out. Now, if I was using both hands, it would probably be a little easier for me. I'm not even pressing down hard. Now, you know, everybody's saying, yeah, why don't you just use steel wool? Well, the steel wool, it leaves scratches. All right, so just a few minutes of rubbing. Let's see, you can see the rust on the towel. Let's see what we've got going on up here. I guess I should have put a spot where I stopped and started, but you guys know that I just got through rubbing in this area right here. Already did this area, but you know what this looked like. So let's clean that off. This is just our first pass Trust me, it's a lot easier if you're using both hands. But there we go. That's a sloppy video. But look at before and after. Let me clean this up a little bit more and see how it comes out. All right, this is a lot easier. Let this guy hold my camera while I get out here and get some work done. Well, I'm gonna rub this stuff in. At least we're gonna do one side. Get it all rubbed in, get it cleaned off, and let me show you the amazing results that we're gonna get out of this in just about 5 minutes worth of work. Okay, you saw it real time. They've still got a long ways to go, but using that concoction, look at there, it saved the sticker. And sometimes these stickers cost more than the item that you're trying to save. Now that's just talking about this bicycle. Now this product that I just mixed up can be bought anywhere. Once again, that's what I used right there, a little bit of simple green that's been diluted down, and the barkeeper's friend. I just mixed it up right there on my workbench. The residue right there is going to clean off the grime and stuff on the workbench. And you can see the results right there of what we've got. Now, I only did the front side. If I spin it around this way, you can still see the back side. We've got all that to go. Got another sticker to protect. 2 more stickers on the back side. And to me, it's very important to clean up this original part and not get it re-chromed. To get this re-chromed would probably be a few $100s. This part right here in mint condition is about $1,800 just for the vintage Bob Harrow Vector bars. It's a very sought after item. And the condition that it's in right there is probably worth anywhere from $400 to $500. Now they reproduce one of these for about $500, but this is the real deal. So to me, it's worth cleaning and saving just like that right there. And that's what I'm gonna do with the rest of the bike, is just clean it and ride it and put it in the collection with all my other ones. I'd love to hear from you guys if y'all used to do any kind of BMX riding back in the 70s when it started. I was there front and center, and I still race today with my son and my grandson, 3 generations. If I can find a clip, I'll show you a clip in this video. This video is not about BMX bikes or restoring bicycles. It's all about taking some simple items right there and saving an item. So you could use this, clean a grill on your old car, a bumper, or just anything that's chrome, and really anything at all. Now paint, it's a little gritty. I don't know that I put it up against paint, but it didn't do any damage to that sticker right there. So anyway, just another tip and trick from Spanky's Hot Rods and Customs. I appreciate all you guys that follow along. We've got a lot more videos coming. And hey, as always, get out in the garage and go build something. See you guys in the next episode. Spanky's gone.